Right, let's all. Hi guys, welcome to today's lesson on, of course, Stone Roses. This is part 6 now. So we're going to do the very short solo and then we're going to do verse 3. Verse 3 is very similar to verse 1 and half of verse 2 and a bit of the intro as well. So it's all that same kind of vibe. And as usual, it's in drop D. So it'd be D-A, D, G, B, E is my tuning. Yeah, that's it really. So that's the way I'm going to do it. First thing will be me playing the solo, then I'll talk you through the solo, and then I'll play through verse 3, and then I'll talk you through verse 3. And the only thing left to do after that will be the outro. So we're nearly done. Nearly done. Whatever word that is. Anyway, let's crack on. Okay guys, so that was the solo, relatively simple. We're in the key of D minor pentatonic. Sorry, in the scale position of D minor pentatonic, the key is D. Basically that's the area of the guitar that we're using. We're going to start by bending 12th fret on that G string. Really classic place to bend when you're playing in a kind of a bluesy way. Anyway. Going to bend that up. It's a slow bend, so you're almost going semitone, then a tone. But our aim is to get to that A note, so we're taking that G up to an A note, but we're hitting that G sharp on our way. Then I'm going to pick 6 times. So it's actually 2 triplets, but quite slow triplets. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3. Then I'm going to pick that a 7th time, bend it down, pull off to 10 with 1 pick, and then I'm going to play 12 on the D, root note. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, bend it down, and then 10 on the G, then 12 on the D twice. Okay, and then straight into a hammer-on the D from 10 to 12. And that's when, really, verse 3 starts there because the line is, she didn't scream, she didn't make a sound, and we're playing over that. So as we go, that's where he sings she, basically, she, like that. So let's just play that through really slowly. So, let's do the final bit. Let's do the final bit and do the whole thing slowly. That makes more sense, doesn't it? So later on in that bar, basically on the kind of the E of the 3 E and so on the A of the 3. My apologies, on the A of the 3. Is it on the A of the 3? No, it's on the 4th beat. Sorry, I just can't read my own notes. My apologies. On the 4th beat of the bar. My goodness, I'm going to play 10 on the G and the B, and I'm just going to drag that down just a smidge. Just that far is enough. We're just slightly changing the pitch of the note. Then I'm going to play 12 on the D, which again, as I say, is the root note. There's not really any chords going on in the background, particularly at this point, but we're kind of suggesting that D 7th sharp 9, or just any kind of D5. That's the tonality, so it's very much a blues in D kind of a solo. So it's a bluesy style, and so we're going to, that is very bluesy. There's no other way to describe it really, because that's what it is. So let me play through the solo nice and slowly. Okay, so that's all the solo was. I would have thought, to be honest, you could improv any kind of solo in D, so D minor pentatonic, and it would work pretty well. But that's what he does. It's a very achievable solo, and it has this great lick, which is a really common lick, so it's a good one to learn. Yeah, that's it really. So have a go at that. It's a really cool bit of the song, and then it comes in, so I should say it comes in about 3 minute 1 second into the song. That's how I do it. 3 minute 1 second into the song, and then it's 2 bars, so I like to count myself in. So that's where it comes in. It actually comes in about 3 minutes 6 and 7. It's as that kind of flicks over between 6 and 7 is where it comes in. But I like to go to 3-minute 1 and then I count myself in for 2 bars, and that gives me a nice time to get myself ready for the lick. So yeah, that's that one. So the next thing you'll hear is me playing through the next bit, which effectively was the whole rest of verse 3. I will just say, rhythm wise, it's exactly the same idea as verse 1, where you have all those bars of D to start with, and then we move to G, then back to D, then back to G, and then we've got the D again, and then A, and then back to D where we end it. So it's the same sequence. The only difference is the first lot of D that we'd normally play through, we actually don't really kick into a D until we'd only do 4 bars of D rather than the normal 8, because we're basically halfway through that first section when the rhythm guitar kicks in. So it's the same sequence, but you do half as many bars of D to start with. And if you want to do that big slidey bit that goes like that, you need a slide. You're sliding from somewhere around 12th fret, and you just basically play it and slide it down really slowly, and that's what he's doing there. The reason I didn't do it for this is because you can't do that without a slide on. So as I haven't done the rest of it with a slide on, just the intro, then I can't do it basically. But that's what he's done. It's just an overdubbed guitar part of a slide, somewhere around kind of 12th fret-ish, and then sliding to nowhere, as they call it. I think that's all I wanted to say in this bit. So slidey bit, slide, and then the chords are the same, but you miss off the first 4 bars of D. Brilliant. So I'm going to play through it. We're going to basically come in on the 3rd beat of the 4th bar of verse 3, the 3rd beat of the 4th bar, and that is basically after he's sung the first 2 lines. As he's finishing up that's when we come in with some dead hits. So she didn't scream, she didn't make a sound, I forgive you boy, but don't leave town. Then we're in there. Okay, that's where we come in. So that's where we're going to start from, and we're going to go through the whole of that verse. Yeah, that's it. Let's do that. Okay guys, muddled my way through it. I think I got there in the end. Couple of slightly iffy notes. It's hard to get that exactly bang on, exactly as I want it, trying to play it along with the track, but I think I got there in the end. So let's go through it. As usual, you'll need a pen and some tab paper or something, because I'm going to go through it relatively quickly because there's loads and loads and loads to go through. So as I say, basically we come in right after we finish the line, but don't leave town. I'm going to start with 3 dead hits. I'm going to play, it's actually A string, dead. I'm going to play up, down, up, like that. Then palm muted, I'm going to play 3rd fret on the A, 5th fret on the A twice, and then an open A. So 7 notes in total. It'd be at speed, and slower it'd be. Okay, so now let's crack through the next 4 bars, which are basically all played over a D, either there or there. That sounds more like the actual tonality of it, to be honest. Okay, so a lot of this is very similar, as I said before, to verse 1 and the first part of, and a section of the intro, so you'll recognise a lot of these licks. We start open low D, open high D, then this is the classic riff that we've done loads of times already, 3rd fret to 5th fret on the A string, open A, then 5th fret on the A. I'm going to play 5th fret on the A 3 times, then 3rd fret on the D, then I'm going to play on the D string 3, 5, 3, 0. Okay, that's the first bar there. 2nd bar, low D, 5th fret on the A, that hammer again 3 to 5 on the A, open A, 5th fret on the A. Okay, so it's just a smidge different but very similar. Then open D, 3rd fret on the D, 5th fret on the D, then I'm going to bend this D string up, down, pull off to 3. Then on the A string, 5, 3, 0. All these kind of licks we've done lots of times, so they work, you know, hopefully you'll know them quite well, that's what I'm trying to say. And then bar 3 here, we've got low D, high D, 3 to 5 on the A, open A, 5th fret on the A, 3 5s, so 3 5s on the A string, 3rd fret on that D, and then 3 5 3 0. Yeah, it's the same as the other bar. You might have recognised that if you have done. If you have recognised that, well done. So I can't talk today. Open low D then, so this is 4th bar now in a row. Then 5th fret on the A, 3 to 5 on the A. Then I'm going to play 3 again. Oh, then 5. So slightly different. It sounds like it's a C note there rather than an A note. So it'd be. That was a nightmare to play because I wanted to play it as an open. So it kind of still works as an open, but I think on the track it is a C note. Then we're going to do the bit we usually do when we're heading towards the G chord. I'm going to play open D string 3 times. Then on the D string I'm going to play 3rd fret and then pull off to open and do it again. And that's usually how we lead into the G chord. So let me do those 4 bars plus 2 beats nice and slowly. So I'm going to start basically, but don't leave town, and then we've got this bit. Okay. Okay, the next 2 bars are over the G chord. So let's go through those 2 together. Again, very, very similar to what we've done before over the G. D string, 3rd fret, hammer to 5th fret. Then 2 more 5th frets. 5th fret on the low D. And then 5th fret on the high D. Then 3 5th frets on the low D. 3 5th frets on the high D. Then I'm going to pull off on the high D, 5 to 3. Then on the A, 5 to 3. Then start of the next bar over G, 5th fret on the low D, 2 5th frets on the high D, then a pull off 5 to 3, 5th fret on the A, then bend 5th fret on the D, grab 5th fret on the G with your pinky, 5th fret on the D, 3rd fret on the D, then 3 5 3 on the D, 5 on the A, 3 on the A. Okay, very, very similar to what we've done before. I can't remember exactly what this, we've done one exactly the same, but if not, we've done one very similar. So let me go through that nice and slowly as well. Okay, so now we're over 2 bars of D. Okay, so high D, low D. 3 to 5 on the A, low D, 5 on the A. It's a little bit different now. Open A, 3rd fret A, open D, then I'm going to go open 3 open on that D, 3 on the A, open A. It's the first bar of the 2. Then 3 to 5 on the A, open high D. I have to struggle to get that one open, but leaving my fingers on. Open low D, 3 to 5 on the A, open A, 5th fret A, and then I'm going to play open D, then another open D, then I'm going to do this pull off again, 3 to 0 on the D, and again. So rather than going, I'm basically missing out the middle of those 3, so I'm going to go. So rather than going down, up, down with my picking, I just go down, down, and it naturally fits in quite easily. Yeah, so let's do those 2 together. So now we're back playing over the G. It's slightly different to last time. I'm going to start on the D string, hammer 3 to 5, 5 on the low D, 5 on the high D, 5 on the low D, 5 on the high D, 3 5s on that high D, pull off 5 to 3 on the D. Now I think on the A it's picked notes 5 and then 3, but it works fine with a pull off. Yeah, works fine either way, but I think it's picked. 5 on the low D, 2 5s on the high D, then another pull off 5 to 3 on that high D, then 5 on the A. Then we're going to shift our hand position. I'm going to shift my guitar slightly so you can see. I'm going to play G string 5 and hammer on to 7. Then 5 on that G. Then on the D, 5, 7, 5. Then 5 on the A, 3 on the A. And that's that 2-bar sequence. So let me go through that nice and slowly. Okay, so now we're back to playing over that D, or that one, whichever you prefer. Yeah, still sounds, I like that one, but this one works a bit better over this 2-bar sequence. As usual, when I've done these 2 bars together, I'm going to miss out the final note, which is on the and of 4 of the 2nd bar, because it feels like it belongs to the next sequence, which is when we're going to move to playing over A. So it's going to be almost 2 bars, so let's go through it. 5th fret on the A, open low D, then on the A, 3 to 5, open low D, 5th fret on the A again. Then on the A, open, 3, and then on the D, open, 3, open, 3 on the A, open A. That's the first bar. Start to the 2nd bar, hammer 3 to 5 on the A, high D, yep, and then 3 to 5 on the A again, open A, 5th fret A. Okay, so let me play that nice and slowly. Okay, as I just said, we're actually going to start this one on the and of 4 of the previous 2-bar sequence, and I'm actually just going to finish up because there's only a few notes in what would be the 3rd bar. So we've got the and of 4 of the previous bar, 2 bars played over A, and then we end playing over D. Okay, so it starts 3rd fret on that A string. I like to do that bend with my 3rd finger, but that seems really unnecessary, but that's how I like to do it. You can do it with whatever finger feels most comfortable for you. I think 1st finger would probably make the most sense. Anyway, so I do it with my 3rd finger, so I'd say 1st finger makes more sense. Middle finger makes more sense than 3rd finger, but that's just how I like to do it. It's a little curl. We're not looking for even a semitone bend. It's in between those 2 notes, basically. It's in between a C and a C sharp is what we're looking for. A quarter tone bend is what it's called. And then as we start the bar of A, we play an open A string. I'm going to bend 5th fret on the D twice. Hold that little... that bend, I like to vibrato it if you feel like you've got time. Then I'm going to bend 5th fret on the D string up and down, then 3rd fret on the D, then on the A, 5, 3, 0. And that's actually going across the bar. It's from bar 1 to 2. So as I start the 5, I'm on the 1st bar. As I pull off to the 0, I'm on the 2nd bar. 1st bar, 2nd bar. Then I start that 2nd bar, 5th fret on the D, then 5th fret on the D, up, down, pull off to 3, 5th fret on the A, then 5th fret on the D, bend, 5th fret on the G, then on the D, 4th fret, 5th fret, can't talk, 3rd fret, 3, 5, 3, all on that D, 5 on the A, 3 on the A. And this 4-note section at the end, which is now played over the D5, is the bit I kept messing up, which is very embarrassing. 5th fret on the A, open D, 3rd fret D, and then open low D. And that's where that sequence ends, and they've got that, it's almost 4 bars of nothing, other than kind of rhythm parts, but no guitar for 4 bars, basically. And then we're coming with the outro, which will be the next video. Okay, so let me go through that bit slowly, and then we'll actually be done going through everything, which is cool. Okay guys, well, thanks for watching. I really appreciate you getting through this far, particularly if you watched all of them. What we say, part 6. Part 6, if you've made it this far through part 6, congrats. As I said in the intro, only got one more video to do on this one, so that's awesome. Yeah, thanks for watching. I'll do my usual bit at the end and just say, if you did enjoy the video, please like the video, please subscribe to the channel. Those things really help. Please comment on the video as well. Again, it really helps. And if you feel like supporting the channel even more, head over and you can check out my Patreon. And yeah, thanks for watching guys. We're nearly done with this song, one more video to go. And so yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys again soon. See you soon, bye bye.